I will. So Cast for Kids Foundation is a national fishing charity. We've been around since 1991. This is our 30th year. If you look at some of the shirts that these kids and volunteers are wearing, it's the 30th year of the Cast for Kids Foundation. And we do events like this all over the nation, West Coast, East Coast, you name it. We do a lot of events like this one here at Walker County Lake where we fish offshore. And we do a lot of our events, our boating events, where volunteer boaters come and take the kids out on the water for a couple hours. So I help people coordinate events all over the East Coast, from Connecticut to Minnesota to Florida, all over. We do these events for these kids, and we get them outside, outdoors. We have volunteers that love fishing, that give back to them, donate their time to get these kids involved in fishing, teach them how to fish, also work with the parents and teach them how to fish. Parent will bring their child. They're kind of hesitant. They're like, I don't know if she'll like this. I don't know if he'll like to do this. And then they get out to the event and they see their child having really positive reactions and enjoying it more than they would have thought. And it becomes a family activity. And some of these kids get bonds with the volunteers that last throughout the year, not just on the event date, and that's really special.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the history. What is the history of Cast for Kids, and how did that originate?
It started back in '91 with a gentleman named Jim Owens, and he was from the state of Washington in Renton near Seattle, and he was a federation president, and that's through bass fishing, the Bassmaster tournaments that are all over the nation. And the presidents would meet each year and have a meeting from every state. And some folks from the Bureau of Reclamation came to the event, and they're over all the western waterways, reservoirs and waterways, and they wanted to try to do events for special needs kids. Well, Jim Owens raised his hand and got it started and came up with the name Cast for Kids. CAST stands for Catch a Special Thrill. And
I did not know that.
Yeah, and the foundation started, and we've had events that have gone on for 30 years. Typical event, like usually a shore fishing event, we have the kids show up around 9. And we'll fish to about 11, about this time, 11:15, and then they'll stop fishing and we'll have lunch and we have an award ceremony. So each child's going to receive an award plaque. And before they went out fishing today, we took a photo of each child with their volunteer, and then we have those photos developed, and then they go into the plaque, a slot in the plaque, and that's what we'll give each child. And that's a special time. Each kid's going to get their moment to get cheered for, come up and be applauded for, and receive a plaque. And lunch will be about the same time, and we'll be done probably here today at 12:30. Very rarely does the event last past 1 o'clock. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being out here and visiting with the families and the kids. And
well, thanks for having us.
I look forward to speaking with anybody that wants to talk about our foundation and our events and plan more, because they're really great events, and we just want to get these kids out fishing.